Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, my voice, I do not feel very good today, and I wanted to talk about getting sick in relation to ascension. Not that I feel like I'm ascending in any possible way, but I thought it was very interesting how literally the other day, in the full moon, and Taurus was just like 2 days ago. The other day, I was watching this video and this woman was talking about how every time she would manifest something, she would also, right after that, right after the extreme excitement and joy, she would manifest getting sick, having joint pain, picking a fight with someone. Like, she would just make sure that she wouldn't hold the vibration of joy for too long because her capacity to hold it clearly wasn't big enough. And that shows up in a lot of different ways. So you can be feeling really incredible because you just manifested something, and then right after, like a couple days after, or whatever your capacity is, you're like, It's a little bit too quiet, or things are a little bit too good. I feel like something is wrong here." And then you start searching for issues. And when you're searching for something, you're gonna create it. Like, you're gonna make sure that you find what you're looking for. And I wanted to talk about this because literally, um, the other day, yesterday or the day before, I don't even know. I feel so bad. I was asking the universe before I was going to bed. I was like, I would like $700 deposited into my bank account by tomorrow. I would just really enjoy that. And at first I was thinking 500, and then I thought 700, and then my lights flickered. So I was like, okay, 700. If you have LED lights in your room, you know what I'm talking about. If you've had them for a long time, I don't know if it's just mine, but sometimes they like flicker, or even though they're off, like one little um LED light from the whole strip will just like flash for a second. And so right when I said 700, it flashed. I was like, okay, 700 is the number that I'm looking for. So the next day I manifested $107, which I was like, haha, funny, like it's seven, but it's not 700. And then later that day, I manifested like $11. So it's like, okay. But it's like I didn't even receive the whole thing, and yet today I feel so sick. And I'm not sure. I mean, obviously it's the season, but I also think that being sick is like a symptom of ascension and a symptom of you reaching your capacity. So I think that what that means for me is my capacity for what I'm allowed to receive, what I'm allowed to hold in one day is about $130, which is very different than what I was asking for. And I think, oh my gosh, I think this message is for somebody. Okay, I know I was just talking about myself for like 3 minutes, but if this is resonating with you, I want you to stay with me as I shuffle these cards and try to figure out what's going on. So if you are feeling the allergies, if you are feeling under the weather, if you just manifested something and now all of a sudden you're picking fights with your partner, or all of a sudden you hate the way you look when before you were feeling super confident, that's very interesting, isn't it? So let's try to figure out what's going on. Okay, right away we have the Empress. So I think this does relate to manifesting something. The Empress is all about creativity and fertility and creation energy in general, bringing things to life, literally. And at the bottom of the deck, we have strength, and we have, whoa, I didn't see this one. I saw the sun. Where's the sun? Yes, there it is. Okay. So we have the Empress here, the creation energy, and I am literally experiencing, and you might also be experiencing the fallout from that expansion of creating whatever it was that you were creating, or bringing something into this world, literally manifesting. Be strong. Okay, this is the message I'm getting, and this message is for myself, but I do feel like if I'm experiencing it, then there's definitely at least like 100 other people on this planet experiencing the exact same thing because of the way that the collective works. Be strong. Okay, I know it feels like shit, and this is really testing me. It is really testing me because whenever I feel this way, it's really hard for me to to hold the pose of having a high vibration. Keep holding that pose, okay? Even if for a moment you're like, I can't do it, at least come to neutral, okay? This morning, I was like, "I hate that. I hate this. Like, I just hate everything." And then I was like, "No, Kiana, we don't want to be manifesting from that energy. So let me just get to a neutral point and be like, I don't really want to do this, but here we are, and that's okay." And that's okay. That's what's really been helping me today. If I'm upset, I'll just bring my energy back to neutral by saying, "You know what? I'm really frustrated right now." And that's okay. It's okay to be frustrated. It's perfectly fine. Also, canceling plans might be significant. I think that's why this card is coming up. I literally planned something. I've had so many outings this past month, and it hasn't even been that much. Like, if you're an extroverted person, but I'm really not. So it has just been one thing after the next, and I am so tired. So I had to cancel my plans today, and the people pleaser in me wants to be mad at myself, wants to be like, "No, I can do it. I'll be okay." No, okay. If I went out with that energy, I think it's not good. Okay. We have, what is this? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse, holding things too tightly, holding on to plans, holding on to this perception of myself that, "Oh, I'm good, like I'll come. I'll come to anything. You invite me, I'll just go. I won't even think about if I actually want to go, if I want to be around these people." And in my specific circumstance, like I do want to be around these people, but I just don't have the strength. And that's perfectly okay. Have the strength and have the strength to admit that and to be okay with that. It's okay to change your mind. You don't have to hold this idea well, those two things can exist at the same time. I can be a good person. I can hold the perception of myself very high and at the same time allow myself to change my mind and be okay with sometimes saying no. Those two things can coexist at the same time. We also have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think this is about the mental, even though the Pentacles all about the physical realm. I think this is about this perception of being like this perfect family, perfect angel, and having the and feeling like that perception is like tainted because of changing your mind or because of the sickness, this allergy season. But I feel like there's something else I was gonna say, but it's gone, so I'm just gonna take that as it is, okay? The thought's gone, that's okay. But although we feel sometimes that our perception of ourselves is like tainted because we did one little thing wrong, or we changed our mind, or we did something that we perceive as bad, it doesn't change the core of our being, which is literally the sun. We are the sun. You are the sun. I am the sun. We're here shining bright, even in this. Okay, so the lovers is coming up in reverse. If you have a partner, don't take this energy out on them, okay? I have really been struggling with this because not only am I feeling sick, I'm also in the luteal phase, and I highly recommend cycle syncing because it really just adds up. Because how come every single time I'm in this phase, suddenly I don't like everyone? The wind is also picking up. It's also freezing everywhere, freezing inside. You might be feeling cold, having like cold fronts. Is that what it's called? When you suddenly get like a rush of like feeling cold. Don't take this energy out of them. Okay. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help them. There's no point in doing it. Transmute that energy and use it for your benefit. Okay? So maybe take that rage, take that frustration, take that irritation, and channel it into creating something. And that doesn't mean working your butt off, doing a million things. Maybe that just means sitting in meditation and coming up with a really good way of soothing yourself. Maybe that means journaling or drawing or just scribbling angrily on a piece of paper. It's okay. Um, yeah, this is a very different message. And please like and subscribe to this channel if you happen to be watching this still. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So stop looking over what you have done with negative energy, because right now it's very easy to make fun and bully yourself. Literally everything that you're doing. This card upright is about looking over its success. These are his ships, looking over with joy, with satisfaction. And when it's in the reverse, it's like you're looking over all of the stuff that you did that is out there in the world. Maybe if you're a content creator, the thing that you posted a couple days ago and you're like, oh, why is it doing so bad? Or like, oh, someone commented something mean, or like, why would I do that? That's so embarrassing. Stop doing it. Just cut that off. Don't allow yourself the enjoyment of being mean to yourself because in this state, it is so easy to just to like get addicted to being rude to yourself. Don't do that. We also have the Page of Cups at the bottom. I swear, every time I do a reading on this channel, I get one, either the King of Cups or the Page of Cups. So there's still a surprise coming in, and I hope that this sickness isn't the surprise. And I really doubt it. I think maybe that the sickness is coming because I'm about to, and you're about to, manifest something that we've been wanting for a long time. And of course, I want to get to a point to where I don't feel like I have to lose something in order to manifest what I want. And you shouldn't have to become sick or manifest an illness or manifest feeling under the weather in order to receive what you want, because you are worthy of getting what you want just because you exist. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to manifest an illness or a divorce or anything like weird and icky like that just to get the one thing that you want. Like that's not the way that it should be. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not supposed to be like that. We need to take this upright. Okay, we are the queen. We deserve all of the abundance in every single area of our life. We deserve the nice house. We deserve the nice car. We deserve the beautiful garden. We deserve to be giving this Empress energy, this creation energy from a full cup. Okay, when you give from an empty cup, that is when you start to take stuff out on everybody else around you. That is when you start to hold things so tightly that literally anything anyone does just pisses you off. When you can give from a full place, you, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. When you can give from an overflowing cup, suddenly, like giving to someone else, offering your creative project to the world doesn't feel like a burden. It feels right. It actually uplifts you when you give because you're already so content, you're already so full within yourself that anything that you give is just like, there's a word that I'm looking for. It's like the, what is it? Like the ripple effect? No, it's like just the, oh my gosh, my neck is cracking. I don't know. If you guys know what I'm thinking of, please write in the comments. My brain isn't working. But so it would be very silly of me or for you to go out in this state, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, because you're going to be giving from an empty cup and then you're going to end up resenting those people anyways. So, like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to them? Stand in your power, make decisions from a place of strength, make decisions from a place of your body rather than your head. I feel I'm seeing the high priestess, like make the decision using your intuition. Okay. I was having such a hard time because I am in my luteal phase. My brain is already foggy and I feel like shit. I was already having a hard time making a decision. So I literally sat down and I took like 2 deep breaths and then I held the energy of going out and I held the energy of staying in and I compared how I felt and I did feel better. It was such a subtle difference. Usually it's like super obvious because I feel so clouded. It was such a subtle difference, but then I knew I was like, okay, yeah. I would be doing myself a disservice if I forced myself to go out in this state. So take the offering, okay? If you get the thought, the nudge to like, you know what, this is a chill day. We need to not do anything. Take it. Okay, the Ace of Wands, you are granted your freedom of choice, okay? You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to do what's best for you. Let's just get shuffle through one more time. I was gonna say let's get one more card, but then I started thinking maybe two, maybe three. Let's just see what the cards have to say. Any final messages for this collective? I'm so cold, guys. Also, ladybugs might be very significant. I Okay, your justice will be served. Definitely ladybugs, because as I said, ladybugs, this card came out, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe when you start seeing ladybugs, that's how you will know that your justice is about to be served. I'm just not feeling good, guys. But doing stuff like this, it somehow, I don't know. I like knowing. what's going on with my energy. So doing readings like this actually lifts me up, even though I'm feeling not very good. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So even though it feels like stagnancy right now, because we're literally like taking a break or we're slowing down in some ways, also look at my nails, guys. We're still moving, okay? We're still making progress, even when it feels like we're not actually moving on the physical plane. We are moving energetically, yeah. Just because we're not doing something like tangible on this world, in this world, on this three-dimensional earth, doesn't mean that we're not moving. We still are. We're still moving in the right direction, even when we are not physically making a move. We're not physically taking action. The simple act of deciding that it is okay for you to say no is moving in the right direction. Okay, I think this is gonna be our last card. So we have the Seven of Cups here. This cup, I'm, this card can, 1555, okay. Keep getting distracted also. Distraction, ladybugs, sickness, allergy season. If any of these things resonate with you, please leave me a comment down below. So this card comes up. It's all about illusion and all about choices and decisions. So I think this is just confirming how we have a lot of different choices right now. There's a lot of different things. If we just tap in to how we are feeling, even if it's the subtlest difference, you should know what to do from there. And we also have the 10 of Wands at the bottom here, so you don't have to hold this all up on your own, okay? You've been holding a lot of things. Just let it go. Okay, I think that also confirms the Four of Pentacles, the guy who was holding like that. You don't have to hold all this up on our own. It's okay. You're still a good person. It's literally fine. Okay, and then yes, the last card. This is our actual last card. We have the Queen of Swords, okay? You might have a strong mind, but that's a good thing. Okay, you can use this to your advantage. You can use your mental strength to decide fully with every facet of your being that you are a good person, even when you're not feeling your best. You can be the best version of yourself, even when you are not feeling at your best. I feel like that's like contradicting, but I feel like you understand what I'm saying though. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. This is different energies coming out of me, clearly. But if this resonated with you, if any part of this was like, oh my god, I really, really needed to hear that, please let me know in the comments down below. Let me think if there's any other signs that I'm thinking of or picking up. Um, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, sixes, tens, ladybug. Bronze might be significant. This is such a random color for me. I like never I shuffle between like white, pink, red, and like gold. I don't really do like things like this very often. So like a deep bronzy color might be significant. It might be hair wash day for you. I just washed my hair the other day. I don't know why that's coming up right now, but maybe that's like confirmation that you need to wash your hair. I don't know. Also, oh my god, sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I've seen this card like 3 times and I haven't pulled it out, so maybe this card is like confirmation for one of you guys. Maybe you feel like there's a lot of things coming in and you don't know what to do, or maybe this is about a lot of things that are about to come in and this is just like the calm before the storm. So let yourself actually rest within this calm energy, okay? Even though it feels a little bit icky and gross, allow yourself to rest so that you can receive everything that's about to be flooding into your reality. Another thing, what made me even want to make this video, I was I bring these literally with me everywhere. I was about to take them out to do a reading for myself. Literally, the whole thing, it just fell out like that. So I don't know what's going on with my boxes. This has been happening to almost all of my tarot and oracle card boxes, which makes no sense on why they're all breaking at the same time because I got them all at very different times. So maybe this is, you know what? This is so symbolic for the container issues because, I mean, your capacity issues. Trying to hold everything together and it just breaks. It literally just falls apart because your your capacity, your ability to hold stuff is too small for all the stuff that's coming in. So your container needed to literally be busted open, completely destroyed so that you can order. So what? So that you can rebuild a bigger one. And usually, the easy way and the most enjoyable way to do this is to not let it burst, to just slowly expand. So instead of asking for $700, I should have asked for like $200 or something like that. But I didn't because I wanted the $700 and the universe gave me a 7 and gave me money, but it wasn't, yeah. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Let me know. Like I said, if this is resonating with you, please like and subscribe to this channel. We, yeah, no, that's all I want to say. Drink water. I need to be drinking water. I need to stop talking also. I don't know why I just like allowed myself to talk for like 20 minutes. I did not think this was gonna be that long. I'm so tired, you guys. So I need to stop. Okay, this is enough like effort for today. Um, yeah. How are you guys doing? Let me know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still recording. Okay, let's just stop it. I feel like there's something else that I want to say. So why else would I still be recording? Deer. Deer might be significant. Deer. Someone, yeah, I don't even need to get into all that. Deer has been very significant for me these past few days, and it just came up again literally like a minute before I started filming this. So, okay, okay. Deer. Standing deer specifically.